For a second, I was like, who's this? Where's your message? The other day, I came all the way here. I had my man. I was like, how do I forget my man? I'm glad you came because last week you didn't come.
I know. Last week was. I still had Leo with me.
Who moved my blocks? Oh, I think. How are you? You were to raise. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Finally, you came through.
I did. I've been looking around for my final way.
Nice. So I just saw your message.
Alright. No, not a problem. I did find it.
Yeah.
Interrupted.
I don't know if we need blocks. Let's say blocks. I see Anastasia's at the gym. She's busy with the class. That's where all the stuff went. For a second, I was like, who took all this stuff? Please just take 2 blocks and a mat. Lunch, twisted. Oh, this is a fun routine.
My message didn't on the car. Emma has to stop cars this morning.
It's alright. That's why we got extra.
I was like on the sheets. It's fine.
Did you get here? That's the only thing now. I live in a world where I think one day I'll have a yoga studio, and when you show up, there's just mats ready for you. Just lie around. You don't have to bring anything, just walk out. And like, I want like light green mats.
I had a studio with all white
Wow.
cloths. And that was my cottage, so I could leave everything.
Nice.
I know. And it was just one of those, just one place in the house that wasn't a mix. You know, like.
It's more for me about trying to get enough, like we need to, if you could, like, but then you also have to clean them all the time. Because these I know are glass mats, but you kind of get them used all the time, so you wash them down.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of clothes. Okay, I'm sitting more or less flat.
Well, there's not a lot of people, so you can go everyone.
Fantastic.
Things are maybe about $5. Last week somehow there was a full class. It was
Last week at work and.
oh, maybe that's why work started. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
And then please take 2 blocks as well. So we've got less people, so we've got nice time to stretch and everything. Take it nice and slow. You said you've done yoga, so you'll be okay.
I've done, long time.
Right. But you know how to look after yourself and take it easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then it's good. And then we need Debbie. Debbie's the owner of the studio. I've been trying to peer pressure her to come off. She doesn't take peer pressure easy though. Some people I can peer pressure way easier than other people. Alright, let me please. I get nervous being on live though.
Why?
It's less nervous here when you guys are in the room. It's like I'm talking to you. When I'm doing it at home, it feels like I'm talking to myself.
Yes.
And it's very odd.
Yes.
You know. I also don't get the same feedback. You can't look over and be like, oh, they're not getting it, or they are getting it, or I'll learn. I shall learn. Is everybody fine? Good. Strong. Perfect. Oh. Perfect's good to feel, though. Where do I put this? Debbie. When are we doing handstands and stuff? You should be able to do handstands already. Headstand? Oh yeah, that's a good progression. And then legs up. Can't get your legs up. Just push and control. Use your hands. There you go. Ooh, don't fall over though. The scariest part about that is when you start to tip over, there's nothing to do. You're falling. So you need to get used to like, I am falling, tuck my head under and make myself run and roll. Because if you just fall, it's like a door frame falling flat, you know. You want to just try and absorb it. And often when you get used to headstands, that's what happens. You'll go up and you'll be like, oh no, it's happening. And then you just kind of roll out, which is easy. But if you panic and don't know what to do, then people tend to do this and chop the neck off and ish. The other headstand with your elbows like this is sometimes easier. Except when you fall over, there's even less you can do about it. So this one's hard on the head pressure, but this one is super easy to hold for long because your elbows take the frame. Oh yeah, but that's still a good progression. When I was teaching people, all I really wanted them to do was this. Just this, to get used to head pressure, and then just try this, and then try this, and then you start trying to go, hey, hey. And then your transition's also quite nice. But it's little steps. People think they must just headstand. That's when you get hurt. Even a wall is really good, like doing it against a wall or a couch. Sometimes a couch, the couch like this, you put your back there, so when you fall over, you're just kind of like on top of the couch. You don't have far to fall. It's also a good place to do it. Is Debbie coming? Debbie. And tonight at 6, but I guess if you guys have been here already, you don't have to come at 6 again.
Yeah, evenings I'd like to do, but it's always difficult for me with home and
Life.
cooking and the whole thing.
Yeah. So this class is really hard for people who have jobs, like normal hour jobs, and then the other one's really hard for people who have family things. Hello. I was just texted you saying we're just waiting for you. There's the mats there. Grab a mat.
So I'm going to have to get my on holiday mode still. Jeez.
Everything is sore. We were at Green Day thingy with Michelle. We left there so late. Michelle's favorite band that like made her want punk music is Green Day. So it was like her ultimate band. You can be here, you can be back there. Be here. Why are you shy? Everyone's shy, everyone's eyes are closed. Yeah, so it was fun, but it only ended at 1 o'clock. And then you still had to get out of the stadium somehow. So we got home like 2 o'clock. No, it was a late night. But she loved it. She's very jump around. She likes live music kind of thing. Me, I don't drink, so I always feel a bit out of place there.
It's good. Where do you find aerosols here?
I got them on holiday.
What socks?
Aerosols. They're just brilliant. Yeah. And I haven't seen them here.
No.
Debs,
What do you mean?
maybe go back a bit with your mat, and then you can stay. I just want to stagger you a little bit so your arms can stretch, and then this doesn't have to fill in the back of your head. Yeah, just a little stagger is fine, just so your arms don't line up. All right, it's just us 4 today, and three on the live. Yes. Yes. How is that?
The other day at yoga, I was like, 'cause
Did you overdo it?
So I'm just going to watch this.
Is it this way or is it this way? Or is it all directions?
I think when I did child's pose and then.
And this pose that you sit like this is probably also quite sore.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I would rather
As long
just.
as you- what I feel, I'll feel myself.
And like it's okay to even do one side if you want. Like figure a way to do this. Even if you can only do one foot today, just find a way to stretch just that one. And then maybe on the other one, don't put full weight. Just kind of,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Try wangle it. If I remember as we go, I'll just give you extra cues and stuff. But in general, it's not so hectic on the ankles, I say.
I put in the foundation at friend's house, and it was a fracture and I ripped my
She was like in a little wheelchair for like ever.
I had to teach what him on a wheelie scooter. But it's fun. But it just, did obviously sketch it.
It'll come right, but you must be careful. The problem is you start feeling strong. I tell people often when they get injured, then they come here and then like a month later, they're feeling better. Their knees like, this has never felt this good. And then they overdo it. And then now it's back to square one. So like, you must be like pushing it. And if it feels dodgy, your body's telling you don't do that thing. Like my ankle's dodgy and my wrist also. Some of my wrist is so sore, I can't put weight on it. So then during those yogas, I'm careful with it because you'll quickly throw yourself back to the beginning again. All right, let's do some yogas. Okay, just settle, close your eyes, find a cross-legged position, just shoulders down. Take a few of your own slow breaths in and out. Just close your eyes. Start to feel present. Forget about work and life. It's just a bit of time for yourself, with your body, checking up on how you feel. You'll stretch and make space for new energy. So take an inhale up. Feel like everything's lengthening, like your sit bones are pushing into the floor, your head's rising up. And then when you sigh it out, let your shoulders come down. You made it. All right, so just take some deep breaths in and out. Your head will feel like it's rising. When you exhale, feel like it's backing down. Try to listen to what you can hear. Traffic or people. The music from the other gym. Sometimes we get annoyed because it's noise outside there, but That's just more people doing their own life thing. So you should be smiley about it. All right, take your hands above your head. Breathe in. Bring your hands through heart center just for a moment. Down, past your heart, down to your thighs, all the way out, around in a circle again. Breathe in. And then on this one, I want you to twist to your right. So put your hand on your knee, other hand behind you. Sit nice and tall first. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, push onto your knee and push that back hand just a little bit to twist it deeper. Breathe in. Breathe out. Coming back to center, arms above your head. Big breath in. Other side. So lock your knee, hand behind your back. Sit nice and tall first, breathe in. And then twist on your exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Coming back to center, arms above your head. And then fold forward over your legs. You don't have to straighten your back too much. Try around it. You can even bring your elbows in towards your knees. Just kind of move a little forward and back to see if you can see if your back's feeling good today. And then we come up. I want you to swap your legs. Just swap your cross of your legs, arms above your head again. Now we fold sideways. So hand on the floor. Reach over your head with the top hand and push the bottom hand into the floor to make yourself bend just a little bit deeper. You can relax your head to your shoulder and then just breathe. A little bit of uncomfortableness is fine. Challenge is good. And then when you're ready, we go over. So enjoy the flow of the movement over. Put your hand down. Reach over the top and then push the floor away at the bottom. Okay, we go over again. Other side. This time I want you to just put your hand down and push your shoulder forward and pull this arm back like you're trying to push this point of your shoulder forward. Feel the front of your shoulder stretch. You go to the other side. So hand down, shoulder forward, other arm back. It's a little bit of a strength, but it's a little bit of a engagement for your shoulder. All right, back to center. Give me a few of these. Just warm up your spine. All right, over onto your knees. And then I just want you to sit like this. Debbie, watch your foot. Even if you just stay here for now, or just sit cross-legged. It's good to stretch and you'll probably already feel better than last time. If you want more, you can lean back. The other thing I like to do is make some fists, put it in the bottom of your foot here, and almost like you're trying to run your knuckles down it, like a little bit of a foot massage in the center. We don't do enough self-massage. We only go when we sore. Nice. All right. Take your thumbs, put them on your shoulders. Give me some circles. Big circles. When they come up, breathe in. And then when they go down, breathe out. You can also push your chest forward on the in. And then when they come down, round your back just a little bit. Go as slow as you want, just to feel what you're doing. Let's go forward, so the other way around. Breathe in on the top, breathe out at the bottom. All right, I want you to go here. Then I want you to put your hand on this, let's go left side, kind of like a side stretch like we did earlier. Just going to feel it like this. And then you're going to go around. You can walk your hands on the floor even. Put your hand on the other side, reach up this side. So figure out how you want to flow between the two, but I want you to go around and set up for a bit of a reach. And then around. Set up for the reach. If this is comfortable, I want you to come around, and when you get to this side, push your hips up, engage your glutes and your hips, go down. You can stay in a position longer. You don't even have to lift. Just getting warmed up nicely for the routine. All right, come to center. Go on your hands, tuck your toes. I just like to stretch my toes, so set them up nicely, and then see if you can sit like this. Whoop. You can close your eyes, you can just chill for a moment, we won't stay here long. We've got, all right, go forward, put your hands down, lift your feet up, just point and flex them for a moment, make some circles maybe, just loosen them up. I really like to pat my feet on the floor, so smack them like the top of your feet like this. All right, tuck your toes again, lift up to a down dog. Can be a really gentle one at first. Make sure your hands and feet are nicely spaced out. Your heels don't have to be on the floor. You're just looking for some stretch. And then main thing you're trying to do is straighten your back. So don't round your back. Push the floor away from your hands to your butt. One long line. If you want, you can pedal your legs. One leg straight, other leg bent. It's nice to warm up the legs. And then when you're ready, walk forward with your feet this time to get to your hands. So little steps all the way to the front. And then when you're ready, just hang in a moment in the front. You can bend your knees a lot for ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows and then hang your head down. So all your weight's just going over your front. You should still be able to lift your toes up, but the pressure should be in the front of your ball. You can swing back and forward, left and right. Take your hands, put them on your shins, push them away so that you straighten your back up, like for half lift. Breathe in. And then hang down again, let it go down. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. You can straighten your legs now if you want. We go again, hands on the shins, push away. Sink down. One more time, breathe in. And then down. Now we roll up to standing again. Take your time. Lift your head last. Bring your arms up in the air. Breathe in. And then just arms down to the center of your chest, palms together. Namaste. Just pause. Feel. Your heart rate will feel up a bit. Your body will feel warm. Take a moment to set an intention. Maybe you want to feel strong or creative or just distracted from an issue. Okay, open your eyes. I want you to step wide. Doesn't matter which way you face. Let's all face the mirror though. Turn your toes in, heels out. Just a little bit. Hands on your hips. Breathe up nice and tall. Stick your chest a little bit out. And then to go fold forward, first push your butt backwards to counterbalance and then just go down. See if you can fold into it. Once you are ready at the bottom, you can let go of your hips or you can hold them. Hands on the floor. You can even push into your hands to see if you can fold yourself more. You can have your legs bent. Try find the version that's comfortable today or challenging, depending on where you're going with it. Just breathe. Feel. Okay, we move to one leg, so grab one side, or your toe, or your ankle. Hang your head down. You can tilt a little bit forward, like you're going to fall forward. You'll feel it feels a bit better if you put a bit of weight forward. Don't forget to breathe. And we've got the other side. Other side again. This time, put your left hand on your right ankle. Take your right arm, put it above you like a twist. So you're twisting around, look behind you, look above. The harder you push into your hand on the foot, you can twist more. And then when you're ready, drop down, swing to the other side. Whoop, opposite hand on the foot, left or right hand above you. And then come middle again. Now what I want you to do is walk your feet in. So kind of, it's always hard to say how far, but kind of like, so your thighs are touching your chest now. And then you can come down to here, and then you must figure out how you can open up your hips to come down to your haunches. If you're comfortable, heels flat, nice. Otherwise, haunches is fine. Just stay there for a moment. You can shift a little left and right to see if your hips need an adjustment. Very nice. Okay, what I want you to do is take your left hand, put it to the side, almost like you're trying to push this knee out. Put it on the floor so it's nice and wedged in, and take the other hand, reach up. Look at the top hand for a stretch. If you push your knee and your elbow together, you'll feel you can twist more. And come down, swap sides, so wedge this one in, and lift this one up. Grow into it, don't just position. Feel like everything's happening. Okay, come center. So I want you to lift up now. So shift your weight a little bit forward into your toes, so onto your haunches. Then lift up with your legs first, and then roll to standing. Nice. You can walk your feet together. Hands just facing forward. For Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel like your feet are secure in the ground. Every inhale feels like you're getting taller. And as you exhale, feel like the energy is going through the floor into the earth. And then breathe in the energy back out from the earth into your feet, up into your body. Feel your heart rate pumping. You'll feel a little out of breath maybe. These pauses are sometimes rest poses, but they're also time to feel what you've been doing. Open your eyes. We're going to do tree pose. You can face me for this one. So I like to do tree pose for a practice. So standing on one foot, let's do left foot. And then your right foot, just kind of toe on the floor to start. If this is all you can do, cool. Hands can be together or kind of just hanging down. You're just going to pause. Look at something on the floor. Try not to look at me, because if I wobble, you are going to wobble. If this is comfortable, slide your leg up to your calf. Nice. Try to pull your knee backwards. If you let this knee just chill, there's nothing really controlling that weight. You want to give it, even if it's here, keep it stiff. Push the foot into the calf a little bit. Nice. If that's still comfortable, you can take this hand, reach for your ankle, and you can force it above your knee. Ooh, I don't want the pressure on your kneecap. So this one or below the knee. Don't do it on the knee. You can even hold the ankle if you want to try it like this. You could even stand like this if you want to just get practice from there. It's more about the balance than it is about perfecting the shape. Nice, nice, nice. Good. Okay, bring this knee forward. Good for control. Stick it forward like this for strength. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. Just put it right here. Shift your weight onto it. Toes first. Especially if your ankle's sore depth. Just feel it like this first. Next step would be even like this. Kind of just your foot not needed. Then, yeah. And if you fall out of it, almost like with balance, just see if you can find it again. Don't rush to get back into pose. And then again, if you want, you can wedge it up. Sometimes I like to hold on to it for a moment till I feel like it's secure. And then you'll be able to let go. Sometimes your clothes will slip. Socks on those pants, I think, will slip. I often feel like I can't even do it if I have long pants on. It's like my skin helps hold it there. All right, knee forward. Stick it out. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it down. We go up again. So step wider this time. Transfer your weight nicely. Straight into the tree you want. Oh, I'm falling. And then from here, I want you to see if you can put your hands above your head. Make a little triangle with your thumbs. Stand nice and tall and breathe. Focus on your breathing here. Okay, leg forward again. This time just step out. Keep your hands up here even. Try set up for the tree. You can let go of one hand if you want to grab it. All of it's just about trying to find a little bit of balance. Don't feel frustrated when you fall out of it. All right, coming down. Foot next to you. Arms above your head. Just take a moment, breathe in. Fold forward. Stick your butt backwards just to counterbalance. Feel it in your lower back. It's a nice low back release. Forward fold. Take your peace fingers, put them around your big toes, like you're grabbing it, or elevate your toe a little bit. And then you can keep your knees bent, and then pull on them a little, and then see if you can straighten your hamstrings just till you feel engagement. Don't overdo it. You can keep your back straight even, lift up a bit. And then you can let go. You can just pause here for a moment. We roll up to standing one more time. Good. All right, come turn. Well, you don't have to turn, you're forward. Let's just go down to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now from here, just walk your hands forward a bit, and then walk your feet back a bit so you're in a nice down dog. Take a moment to stretch it this time because you're a little bit more warmed up. You can push the floor away. Feel like you're falling through your arms, like you're weightless by your head. Nice. You can shake your head no, nod your head yes. Nice to relax your neck muscles. And then when you're ready, down onto your knees. Make your knees as wide as the mat. Big toes together. And then sit backwards into your child's pose. Forehead on the floor. Take a few breaths in and out your stomach. When you breathe in, you'll feel your hips are stretching open a little bit. And when you relax out, it will sink down. So concentrate on where you breathe in. Force a little bit of a stretch in there and then relax. Take some deep breaths in. And I want to hear some out breaths out. Okay, from here, just roll your head on the floor. So temple and forehead just kind of pushing like a little head massage. Left and right. Go slow and intentful. And then when you're ready, as you move your head, your shoulder will just lift like you're twisting your body. Go with the movement of your head. Twist to armpits towards the roof almost. Okay, come in. Up to hands and knees again. Just set your knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. We do a few cat-cows just to warm up our spine. So drop your belly down, lift your hips up, lift your shoulders, lift your chin, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, go with your breath nice and slow. Head goes down between your shoulders, tail tucks in, round your back to the roof. Cat. Breathe in again, belly goes down, hips go up, breathe in. Cow pose. And then around your back. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Okay, keep this rounded position. Walk your hands forward, just one space. It helps with your wrists if you need it. And then go forward in this rounded position till your hips come down into a cobra, and then your head will come up. Breathe in. You can be straight arms, you can bend them a bit. Sometimes if you want to go deeper into your back bend, bending your elbows and pulling your shoulders back will bend your back a bit more. And then as you breathe out, lift your hips up. Go all the way back to child's pose. We're going to just flow it a few times. Nice to experience how your body moves. So go forward, round your back. Keep your head down. Look at your knees. Go forward till your hips come down. Then you lift your head up. Feel the engagement. Feel your shoulders unravel. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Go back to child's pose again. So arch. Lift your hips up. Push back. We'll do one more. So take your time. Doesn't matter if you're going with me or behind or ahead. Just enjoy. Breathe in when you come to the front. out as you go back to child's pose. You can pause in child's pose again. Okay, stop at the back. I want to do a little twist. So take your left hand, put it in underneath this right arm. Yeah, correct. And then you try to put the side of your head on the floor. Nice. It doesn't have to be too deep. If you wanted to go deeper, you can take this top hand and just walk it to the opposite side. Also, if you look at me all the time, you're going to get very distracted. Just walk it to the opposite side of the other side of the mat. You'll feel it. And then you can take the bottom hand and push into the floor, and it will twist you up towards the roof. So use your hands to try to twist yourself more. Yeah, if it doesn't make sense, it might just not be time. And then if you've got it, you can take the hand that's above your head. You can also put it behind your back. It's also a nice variation if you don't need it. Gives you a bit of a bind. All the versions are available, so choose one. And then come forward again. Put your hand on the floor. Put the other one on the floor. Swap sides. So take your time to reach through. Place your head down. You can walk your fingers over to the opposite side of the mat, or put your hand behind your back for a bind. Binds are also nice to grab your shirt or grab the back of your pants, the band of your pants. Nice to bind and grab something. Okay, coming back to center again. Let's come back to child's tabletop. Is everybody's knees okay still? Can I carry on with some stuff? I don't want to hurt you though. So put your one foot forward. Let's do left foot forward. And then if you've got your blocks available, put them like this or like this. The blocks will make it much more accessible if you're not very supple. Sorry, Debs. I should have told everybody. But once you've got so sometimes the blocks feel like people are saying you're a beginner. But even if you've got this pose, there's something about the height of the blocks that pull your shoulders back. And you can move them backwards until you feel like you're in a position that really engages here. So bring them back even, like in line with your heel, and then just feel. And then try and make your front foot not to be too far back. Less of this, more focus here than your ankle. And then shoulders back, down. Close your eyes, breathe into the area that's stretching. It's sometimes quite uncomfortable, so just breathe. It's also why we say we must do loud exhales. You're releasing stuff. Release the trauma, the pain, whatever you're feeling. Sometimes it's very hard. It's okay to feel like you're struggling. Okay, we push back like this. I like to tuck my toes. It gives me a bit of position help. And then you straighten the front leg for half split. This one's quite intense, so be gentle. These blocks can also move. You can put your forearms on them. Whatever you need to. Just focus on this. And then if you really want to engage it, push the right leg hip forward and the straight leg back to straighten your hips, and it will engage a bit more. You can point your toes or you can pull them towards your head. If you pull your toes back, it will stretch behind your knee a bit. All right, we move forward again. So move your knee first, bend it, then take your blocks with you. We'll just do another one, a few seconds in each. And back one more time, tuck the back toes, just feel. Okay, I want to do one pyramid, so go forward like this again. This back toes, just straighten the back one. And this front knee doesn't have to be completely straight if it's sore, just you're trying to figure out a little bit of a triangle shape. This back foot can also hop forward if you feel a bit more comfortable with a smaller stance. You can keep your body up. Feels a little bit different to rounding. I like to round, but there's value in both. Very nice. All right, drop the back knee again. So bend the front one. Take your time, put the back knee down. And we're going to swap sides. So swap this one, other one. Take your time to set up your foot placement. The more adjusting you do during class, the more you're figuring out your own body. Because I can cue you as much as I want. Your body might need your foot to be like a little bit more forward. So learn how to use your own body. I'm just a suggestion. Close your eyes, lift your chin up, experience what it feels like. Your hips are often where you hold a lot of emotion stuff. So it's often traumatic and it's often like your body shakes. All right, slowly push your body back. Tuck your toes if you want that position. And then straighten this leg. You can bring your blocks back if you want. You can keep them where they were. Remember to try to straighten your hips just a little bit. Curl your toes back if you want more engagement. All right, we go forward again. Bend this knee. Tuck the toes at the back. Lift up. Triangle pyramid pose. And then come down again. So bend the front leg, drop the back leg nice and gentle. Bring this leg back. You can take your blocks out the way. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of engagement with your core just because it's Tuesday. So try and not be sinking with your hips. Try and rather round it like you're engaging your abs a little bit. And then just hold it there for 1, 2, 3. Push the floor. 4, 5. All right, bring your knees down almost to the floor like this. A little bit off the floor. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, push all the way to a down dog. So push yourself back. So a down dog is actually supposed to be quite a relaxed resting position, but it's harder in the beginning. So just try and push back away from your hands. All right, we're going to go forward, plank again. Everybody in plank? Good. Now all we're going to do is go back to down dog a few times. So I want you to go plank, down dog. Mainly just to experience how it works. So go forward. So your eye level is kind of in line with your palms, right? When you want to go down dog, don't try and just lift this up. Push away from yourself. Eventually your back will straighten and your legs will engage. Then your down dog will start feeling a bit better. All right, last one, just go forward. We're going to chaturanga down. So just down with a slow push up all the way to the floor as strong as you can. Nice, relax. Put your arms in front of your face like a pillow. Put your head on it. Take a moment. Shake your hips left and right. So just wiggle left and right for your lower back. Okay, I want to do half frog. So right knee comes up inside of your body 90 degrees. And then what I like to do is take my right arm underneath this gap on my left arm and then put all your weight on the shoulder for a bit of a shoulder stretch. If your shoulder's sore, you can skip this, just do your knee. You can take the other hand, make a little pillow with it, or you can put your head on it. Whatever you can do to just take the weight off of your spine and your neck. Just breathe into the floor. Just feel like you're melting into the floor. It's a good time to catch your breath. Breathe into the floor. Feel like your body is being lifted up and put down again, just by the energy from your breath. Okay, undo your shoulder first, then come to the center. Keep your knee where it is. I want you to put your elbows like this. So it's a Sphinx pose, so your elbows are underneath your shoulders, and you just kind of take your fingertips, push them into the floor, push your forearms down, and you'll feel you're very secure here. It's a very sturdy feeling back bend pose. Concentrate on what you're feeling in your lower back, and that hip that your legs up. They often make you do this one for like 5 minutes, because it's not that hard to hold. And then slowly, just shift your weight to the left side, and then take this right leg out, back, put the left leg back up to the side, so 90 degrees, and then same thing, left arm under your right armpit, lie down on that arm. It's okay to shift. I like readjustments. Feel it in your lower back, in your left hip, shoulder. Coming to center, under your arms. Let's do Sphinx on this side, so elbows again, leave your leg back there. Imagine you're breathing. Sometimes a little bit forward with your elbows will even feel better, so try all of them. Every time you can try something else. And then bring this back leg to the middle. If you've got a sore back, I suggest opening your legs up. Otherwise, keep them together, and then open your palms up. It will feel really uncomfortable at first, and then push into your hands. See if you can straighten into seal or extended Sphinx. Don't lift your head up too high, just kind of forward. Feel your lower back. As you exhale, you'll feel it just goes a little bit more. And then slowly go down to the floor. Put your hands next to the side of your chest and push up to tabletop. Go back to child's pose one more time just to counter the back bend we just did. Round your body this time. Maybe put your head on the floor. And slowly come up, sitting on your heels again. Good. Can we try headstand? Everybody's like, yes. All right, cool. Headstand. All I want you to do is the first step. So what I want you to do is put your hands like this. You want to make a tripod with your hands. I'll show you the two hand positions, but this one for practice. Put your head wherever you want in between you, and then move these hands back so you can see them. You want to see all your fingers, not like kind of. The bigger this triangle is, the more like control you have. You know what a tripod would do if it's like this. So hands here where you can see it. Walk your knees kind of as close as you can, and then see if you can do this. That's all. Go. You can't fall. You're just lifting your butt up. So wherever you are, just push into your toes, and you're just lifting your. It's like a down dog on your head. Move your hands back, Debs. Yes, yes. And even in a little bit like this. So you want to keep the elbows like this. Now just push into your toes. So you're just lifting your butt up. Go. Okay. That's all. So you can actually see your back's really straight for your headstand. This is enough. This is just to get used to like pressure on your head. Nice. Very nice. Come a little bit closer with your toes. Yes. Then your back's almost straight. You also. Very nice. Very nice. Come closer with your toes. Yes. You see, your back will start to straighten. Now try just lift this foot up. Bend it. Now try swap them. Yes, that's all. So that's the next step. Try lift one ankle, lift the other ankle. In general, headstand takes a bit of practice to get the top of your head used to actually being on it so much, which is where I struggle with my weight on my head. Right, you can come out of it. It's quite fun once you start getting it right. Just don't fall, Tara. Nice. You should feel weight in those hands, otherwise you will want to fall over. Good. Spread your fingers also. Yeah. Pros. Okay. Come down. Next thing I want to give you an experiment to try. Is take your hands like either like this, maybe not like I don't like my fingers tangled, like this. And you put it on the like back of your head. Like you're holding the back of your head, not on top. You're trying to basically, if you think about your head, this much touches the floor. So if you do this, it's making a huge flat piece because your hands are now extending it up here. And then that'll make it much easier to balance. But, and much less pressure on your head, but it is a bit scarier to fall over. So for practice, just same thing, put your head inside your hand. You'll feel like a lot of pressure is in those fingers. And then same position for practice. Because this one, you can hold forever because your elbows are taking all the weight. But it's a bit more, you've got to be better at your balance. So I don't suggest jumping up. Just do this for me. We just see if you can feel how it feels to be like this. One leg up or the other leg up is max I want you to do. If you are wanting to try it, I'll come help you. But for this month, let's just get our basics right. Good. You'll feel your weight will push in here. Yeah. Good. All of your elbows can come in just a little bit. Like this. You'll feel the weight must be here. Nice, guys. This one often, if you go over with your butt, then it goes. So you got to be quite comfortable to just tuck. Good. Fine. Everybody fine? All right, come sit on your butts quick. Let's do butterfly. So feet together. I like to hold my feet like this, but you can hold it over. Just sit nice and straight. Take a few breaths, bounce your knees. And then breathe nice and tall. And then shift your body forward, tilt your hips, and then pull on your feet a little bit till you're in a position where you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but kind of like you like it. Don't go too far. And then see if you can just settle there, concentrate on your breathing. Every time you breathe in, you'll feel your hips are pushing open. Almost like your stomach is pushing down into your hips and forcing it open. And then when you sigh out, just pull a little bit harder, go down a bit more. Breathe in. Hold it, breathe out. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly come up. I want you to open up your left, let's do left leg. Or right leg. Let's go right leg. Mirror me. I always do this wrong. The hardest thing about teaching yoga is remembering that when I say left, I'm trying to get you to move your right side. So sit like this for me. Take your elbow, put it by this knee, and then you can either put it down like this, but I like to turn it inwards. Then what you're trying to do is push here so that this turns, and then reach over so that you're just stretching on the side nicely. Hand can be on the floor, it can be holding your leg. You're just trying to keep that twist so it can go over. And then just come forward in this gap in the middle. See if you can lie down. You can stay up. You can even be like this. As long as you're trying to go forward, it'll be okay. Okay, I want to move to pigeon, so come up. So to get to pigeon, we're going to go that way. This leg is going to just do this, 90 degrees to the mat. Oh, it's difficult actually. And then take this and just see if you can climb onto your shin. Take your time to set this up. This leg doesn't have to be completely 90 degrees. If it comes back a bit, it's okay. The one thing you want to do is try and get that back leg to go further backwards. You'll feel it in your right glute or your left glute. Stay up for this one. Just breathe. And if you're comfortable up here, I can give you a chance to go down onto your forearms, or you can lie down on your hands. It's always very comfortable for me. Yeah. Heart attack. All right, come back up. First thing I want you to do is just, when you're in this position, sit on this bum that's up, and then come back to center. Then we're going to swap sides. So, other side in. Elbow by the knee. Drop it down. Twist your body, and then lift this arm up. And then breathe into the side. Drop your head down. Then coming up, and then going forward in between the legs. And then pigeon on the other side. So take this, let's just do this right this time. Take this leg up a bit, almost like you're trying to get it there, then climb over. That first leg was a bit weird when I set it up the first time. Take this back foot, you can see I take my toes and I kind of like walk myself back. It's a really nice way to get the glute nice and moving. And then settle, be still, nice and up for this one. Proud pigeon, up. You can even use your fingertips, sometimes pull your shoulders back, also nice. And then down to your forearms for a little bit. Slowly walking up again. Remember to sit down on that butt first. And undo yourself. All right, come to center, nice and forward. Legs straight together. Sit nice and tall. Actually, let's do this one. Put your hands on the floor. Almost like you're trying to push the floor away, but you're not. You're just trying to sit really tall and straighten your arms. Engage your stomach, push. Breathe. Arms up, breathe in. Suck your belly button in, fold forward. Then grab your toe or your feet or hands here on the floor. And then let go of your feet, come up quickly. Take your knees, bring them in a little bit like this, so you make a gap. Then put your arms under here, like you're doing a little bit of a hug, and then push them back down again. So you'll feel this will make your back round a little. If you want to, you can lift your feet up even, you can point them. You can just keep them on the floor. Okay, under your knees, under your arms. Sit up. One more exercise before we lie down. Hold your knees like this for boat pose. I want you to sit up with your body more than worry about what your legs are doing. You don't want to round too much. Up nice and tall. If you've got that, you can put your hands here. Even one hand. As you learn, point your toes. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try straighten. 1, 2. You can always go back. 3, 4, 5. Grab your legs again. Pull them nice and close. Actually, even try sit like this if you can. Just a little bit of balance. Take a pause. We're going to do one more set. And then I'll lie down. So hold your knees again first. You can stay here. Don't feel like you have to do the harder one. Hands here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down. See if you can stay here. 1, 2. Just try. 3, 4, 5. Relax down. Arms above your head. Stretch as tall as you can. Point your toes. Stretch. Make a nice yawn if you have to. Relax down. Bring your knees to your chest. Just squeeze them in for a bit. Roll left and right. Just pushing on your lower back and your spine. Okay. Straighten your left knee, hold on to your right knee, just pull it in for a moment. Hold on to your right knee with your right hand and just pull it out to the right side. So drop it open. Yeah, you can pull it down a little or you can just weigh it down, put your hand on top maybe. See what feels best. I like my hand on top more than at the bottom. And then just see if you can relax it down to the floor. It will feel kind of like it's stuck. Like there's nowhere to go with this, but it will go. It's like imagine a half frog but upside down. And then come back up with it. Grab it with the opposite hand and then go all the way over to the opposite side for twist. Shift your hips around, shift your head, your knee, your shoulders. Just find a nice twist that you enjoy. You're trying to put your shoulder on the floor and your knee on the floor. But most of us can only do one. So if your shoulders on the floor and your knees up, that's cool. Your knees on the floor, your shoulders up, that's fine. Somewhere in between is fine. You'll see every practice you can kind of change it up a little bit. I like to look straight up at the roof, but if you want to do more stretching, you can look over to your straight hand. Keep breathing in and out. And slowly coming back. We're going to bring the other knee up so you're back in a ball. And then let the right leg down, squeeze this left leg in. You can just make a little bit of a circle. Your knee. And then left hand, left knee, drop it out to your left side. Just opening up your hip a little bit. Other hand on your hip is actually quite nice. It's counterbalance you. And then coming back up with the knee, swapping the hand, pulling it all the way over. Shift your hips. You'll see you have to wiggle it a bit to get it nice and twisty. Breathe your shoulder down. See if you can touch the floor with the other shoulder. Sometimes it just takes a bit of imagination about moving that shoulder. Okay, coming back to center again. Grab both knees. I want you to make some bigger circles, so I want you to bring your knees into your chest, then fall over to the side. Sometimes I even balance on this elbow, and then go down with your legs away from your body, over to the other side, onto the elbow, pull it in, and then just keep going. So pull it in, let it out. If you find a spot you want to stay on, just go left and right over it. Don't have to keep doing what we're doing. Enjoy the breath, enjoy the mobility. And then go the other way around. Nice. Okay, last one. Just keep your hands on your knees, open them both up, and then bring your knees up a little bit towards your chest. This would be the easier version of happy baby if you want to stay here. If this is not enough and you want to go further, you can pick your leg up, grab the outside of this foot, pick your leg up, grab the outside of this foot, and then same feeling, kind of wide legs, like it's just relaxing, open, down. And then bring your feet together, big diamond shape. Put them on the floor just together, knees open. Reach your arms above your head, interlace your fingers, flip your palms. So it's like you're rotating your shoulders. Just hang there for a moment, take a few in and outs. And then you can let go of your hands, let them kind of just slide on the outside of you all the way around to your body. Put your hands on the inside of your legs, like on top of your legs. Just relax everything down. Just feel your body connected. Take a moment to smile. To feel proud, to feel, lucky to have the time to come here to exercise, to have the space. Be impressed that you brought yourself here. It's not easy always to get yourself here. I want to do 3 cleansing breaths. So you're going to inhale all the way in through your nose and hold it. So go in. Open your mouth, give it a sound. Sigh it out. Inhale again. Slightly open your mouth. Exhale. One more time. Inhale nice and deep. Hold it and sigh. Let your legs go forward, just straightening one, straight the other one. Put your hands on the side of your body, take up some space. Wiggle your shoulders underneath you. Figure out the flattest you can get your body on the floor, everything touching. And then no body scan today, we're just going to lie, feel. You can do your own body scan if you want, but maybe you were impressed with your hips or your flexibility or your wrists. You saw some improvement or you felt calmer. Take acknowledgement. Take these last few minutes to just enjoy you. You can start to let your breathing just return to its own thing. You've done the effort, now it will do its own thing. Just monitor the cold air go in through your nose and then the warm air coming out your nose. Something comes into your mind, a thought or something, acknowledge it and then just let it pass like clouds. You see a good cloud, it looks like a car, and then 2 seconds later it looks like nothing. So it's nice to acknowledge the things you see and feel, but don't hover on it. Start to move your fingers and your toes, just curl them and spread them open. Move your wrists and your ankles, hips. Move your head left and right a little bit. And then bring one knee up, grab it. Bring the other knee up, grab it. If you're able to, grab your arms all the way over like a big hug, as tight as you can. And then lift your head up towards your knees like a little ball. Feel the pressure, feel everything. And then tip over to your right side. Just stay in a ball, or you can let go of your knees in fetal position. It's a good way to come out of the practice without hurting yourself. It's also good to take a moment. A lot's been happening. Coming back to the real world. Imagine the earth sending you energy, green maybe coming from the ground, wrapping around you and inhaling it in. Taking some of it with you for the day. We come here to recharge because people feed off you. You become happier, they become happier. You come, you recharge. Keeping your eyes open, you can move to seated. Find a comfy way to sit. Just navigate with your hands and your feet. Sit nice and tall. Hands on your knees. Maybe do Gyan Mudra. Put your index finger with your thumb. Palms kind of just upwards. It's good for concentration. Feel if you feel a bit different. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. One more time, breathe it in. Sigh it out. Take your hands, put them in palms together. Just keep your eyes closed, rub them. Try and make some warmth and some friction there. Go faster, faster, faster. And then you're going to take them and put them above your eyes. So close your eyes, feel the warmth, squeeze your hands into your face so you can't see anything. You'll be able to open your eyes and see nothing. Sometimes it looks a little blue because you've had all the light on your closed eyes. See some color, see some magic. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. You can lift your head up towards the roof. You can keep your eyes open here. And then I want you to just open your fingers up so you'll start seeing the inside of your palm, little bits of light come in. Appreciate your sight. Slide your hands down your face. Just take a moment to massage your temple and your forehead with your fingertips. Work around your ears, behind your jawbone, your neck. And just put your palms together for a moment. Keep your eyes closed again. Tell yourself a final thank you in your head. One big breath in. And as you exhale, you can flicker your eyes open. Just get used to the room. Nice. Namaste.
Thanks, Rob.
Are you feeling juicy now?
Yes. Sure.
Done is the day. I challenged you a bit with the abs today and the headstand. End of the year, everybody's cartwheeling and headstand. That's my goal. At Christmas, everyone's doing cartwheels with the kids.
Okay.
You'll see, it will happen. Got to believe in yourself though. You can't be like, I'm injured, this is never going to happen. It's got to be like, ooh, my ankle feels better today. Did you see how good I did the tree pose? Like, encourage yourself.
It's really good.
Good. Also, you guys must start taking videos and photos of yourselves, just for future. 6 months you look at that video, you're like, I couldn't even do a down dog, and now I'm good to take it. Don't even watch them, just keep it there for one day. I took one when I did a month. I'd done a month already. Then I decided, let me take one. And that video is so shocking how different I yoga to now. Even just the intention. It was very like Jimmy. I was trying to tough guy everything. Whereas now you see I'm just enjoying the shape and changes. You change. You get stronger, but it also, you just treat your practice a bit different. All right. Please take some incense home. There's a lot, and we can't change them till they're finished. Thanks for the live people also. We had three. Oh, we must take a picture while we're here. I'm going to cut this live.